Friendly.
Oh, I don't know.
Outgoing.
So it's like different. So yeah.
Independent.
Funny.
Sweet. Charismatic.
Trustworthy.
Dependable. Caring.
Fun.
Respectful.
Hardworking.
She's okay.
Idiot.
But she really did last year with track. She was my manager. We had a lot of home meets, and she took care of all the throwing events. But I will say that it has been a pleasure, and she has such good people skills. She's very pleasant to be around, and it's been enjoyable.
You were a great secretary for International Club. Very organized. I would go in once in a while and check your Google Doc and your Excel sheets for keeping attendance and whatnot. It was great. Anything I needed in terms of emails and everything, you took care of it, you handled it. I knew I could depend on you, and I would have you as a secretary again in a heartbeat. As a tennis player, you were very cheerful. You were always there, you were hardworking, you definitely improved throughout the season, and you can tell you definitely worked for it. Got along with everyone, you were a constant cheerleader for your teammates, and overall, very positive experience. You are definitely fun-loving, very social and outgoing, which is probably why you were part of so many after-school activities, 2 with me, tennis and International Club. By the way, did you know that 75% of American students participate in after-school activities? So says the US Census Bureau, but I believe it. Look at Emily right here.
To describe Emily in high school, I would say she's friends with everyone. She's really outgoing, and she's like really easy to get along with. She's really responsible. She's always like babysitting, like being like very independent and like doing what she has to do. I've known Emily since we were in kindergarten. We were in Mr. Fisher's class together with Coleman. She's been there since the beginning. Like I'm always like going to her like with problems. She's always giving me advice. And then throughout high school, she's always been like my best friend, like always there when I need her. She's really like reliable, and like I don't know what I would do without her. I really appreciate my friendship with Emily, especially in school. We're always like meeting up and like talking about our day. She's always cheering me up. I think I read in New York Times that students tend to do better in school and have like a better attitude when they have a constant friendship. And I really think that like relates to my friendship with Emily. And then also outside of school, she's always like there to do like fun stuff. I can always like count on her, like whether we're like keeping active or like just like hanging out, like not doing anything. Like we're always like having fun no matter what we're doing.
So she always pushes me to go and try new things and have a good time, and I really enjoy that about her. And I think she's grown into a really like mature and outgoing person.
From an outside perspective, your school seems like they have a lot of school spirit, and that your friend group are very close, and that you guys can tell each other anything. My first impression of you was that you were very friendly, outgoing, and that you were very sweet.
I actually thought it was a great idea for Emily to do dual enrollment at Brookdale. It was great exposure for her. She really handled the whole process completely on her own, registering for the classes, she met the deadlines, buying the books, and you know, she did all the class assignments, all while keeping involved at high school.
You really have matured over the last 4 years. You give 110% in all your schoolwork, and it has given you the ability and confidence to know who you are and to do the best you can. And I can't be any more proud of you.
The value of your high school experience has showed not only how much you've learned academically, but what you've learned about yourself. You've always involved yourself in activities, in sports, and took opportunities to travel. I think all of that helped you to figure out the type of people you like to surround yourself with, what activities you like, and and how to continually exceed your parents' expectations to be a great daughter.
I met Emily in high school. We didn't know each other in middle school because we went to different schools. And I think that being friends with Emily has opened up the doors a lot for me personally in high school because we made a lot of friends through each other. She's very welcoming and supportive of all of her friends, so even though it was just our friendship, it led to a lot more for me and I think a lot more for her too, so I thought that was fun. And being with Emily all the time is a fun time, even though the experience might not be the best situation. It's still, you know you're gonna have fun if she's with you and you know you're gonna have fun if she's a part of it. And I think that throughout our friendship, she's just matured a lot and become more independent. Like when she goes to Brookdale for her special classes. I was just really proud of her because I think that's another thing, like breaking out of her boundaries and being independent and smart, and I just love her and I'm gonna miss her next year.
Throughout high school, I was able to realize my interest through clubs and sports, become